Hi, I'm Jonathan and I'm a keeper at Gladys Porter Zoo. Here at the zoo we have over 1,500 animals in our collection, and most of them fall into 5 classes of vertebrates. Do you know what the 5 animal classes are? They are mammals, fish, reptiles, birds, and amphibians. They are all different in their own way, but one thing that they do have in common is that they all have a backbone.
Hello, my name is Max. How are animals grouped into classes?
With so many animals in the world, scientists needed a way to categorize them, so they grouped them together by the features that they have in common. This is known as taxonomy. Let's meet some of the animals from these different classes and the keeper that takes care of them. As for me, I'm a mammal keeper. The study of mammals is called mammalogy. I take care of the gorillas, tigers, mandrills, otters, bears, lions, and other mammals. Let's take a look at what these animals have in common. They have fur, they produce milk to feed their young, they are smarter than other animals, they are endothermic, and their offspring usually develop in their wombs. However, there are 2 mammals that do lay eggs, which are the platypus and the echidnas. They are known as monotremes.
Hi, my name is Jacob. What does endothermic mean?
Endothermic is when an animal generates and regulates its heat, just like us humans, because we are mammals too. It's also known as being warm-blooded. Since you learned what endothermic is, let me teach you what ectothermic is. Ectothermic is when an animal relies on its environment to regulate its internal body temperature. This is known as being cold-blooded. Now let's head to the herbarium and check out some of the ectothermic animals there and the keeper that takes care of them.
Hi, my name is Mitch, and I care for the class of animals known as Reptilia, or more commonly known as reptiles. Here at the Gladys Porter Zoo, we have about 100 different species of reptiles, which include snakes, turtles, tortoises, crocodiles, alligators, and lizards, which are all considered reptiles. The studies of reptiles and amphibians is called herpetology. Now, these animals all have some very common traits. Number 1 being they are ectothermic. None of them produce milk, and they all have scales or scutes. Now, some of them are oviparous and some of them are ovoviviparous. Now, pythons are oviparous, meaning that they lay eggs. Boas are considered to be ovoviviparous, meaning they give live birth. Now, you're probably wondering what the difference is between the 2 words of ovoviviparous and viviparous. Ovoviviparous is when an egg is formed inside the female snake, and then the snake actually hatches out of the egg inside that female snake and then is given birth live. Viviparous is just when a snake is formed inside of a female snake and is given birth live. Those are the 2 very common ways snakes give birth. As I mentioned earlier, herpetology is also the study of amphibians. So let me introduce you to Matthew, who also works in the herpetarium. He's going to teach you about amphibians.
Hello there. My name is Matthew. I'm going to talk to you about the group of animals I work with called amphibians. Now, the word amphibian comes from the ancient Greek word amphibios, which basically means 2 kinds of life. When many people think about amphibians, the first animals they think of would probably be frogs and toads, but there are many other types of amphibians like salamanders, newts, sirens, and caecilians. Those are all amphibians too. Now, here are a few things that most of these amphibians have in common. They can live on land and water. They're ectothermic. Most of them lay eggs. They have less developed, more primitive lungs compared to many other animals. They breathe through their skin, and they go through a unique metamorphosis.
Hi, my name is Mila, and my question is, what is metamorphosis?
By definition, metamorphosis is the process of transformation from an immature form to an adult in 2 or more distinct stages. For example, a frog starts the first stage of its life as an egg in the water. Once it hatches, the second stage of its life is a tadpole. It has a tail and relies on gills to breathe. During this stage, it grows 2 legs and starts to develop lungs. The third stage, it becomes a froglet with 4 legs, a short vestigial tail, and lungs that breathe air. Then finally, it becomes an adult frog with fully developed lungs and legs so it can live on the land. Not only do they breathe through their lungs, but they can also breathe through their skin while they're underwater. That's pretty incredible, right? And while we're on the subject of breathing underwater, you should also visit one of our zoo's aquarists who can tell you a little more about a class of animals that relies heavily on gills to survive underwater.
Hi, my name is Dan. I'm the senior aquarist at the zoo. An aquarist is someone who keeps aquariums and practices aquatic animal husbandry. Here at the zoo, we have 56 species of fish. As you can see, there are several aquariums in this building alone that hold a number of different types of fish. And what they all have in common is that they are oviparous, except for our rays, which are viviparous. They are ectothermic. They have fins that help them maneuver in the water, and they have gills to breathe. Fish use gills instead of lungs to breathe oxygen and expel carbon dioxide to respirate. Gills are organs located on the side of a fish's head that have several small blood vessels. As the fish opens its mouth, water runs through the gills, and the small blood vessels absorb the oxygen in the water and expel carbon dioxide from the bloodstream. The blood is pumped by the heart to distribute the oxygen throughout its body. Now that you've learned about a class of animals that lives in water, I think it's time you learn about a different class of animals that sometimes can be found in the sky and uses its wings instead of fins to get around.
Hi, my name is Holly and I'm a bird keeper here at the Gladys Porter Zoo, where we have many different species of birds from all around the world. The study of birds is known as ornithology. But before I introduce you to a few of our exotic birds, let's focus on the characteristics that all birds share. They have feathers. They are oviparous. They have beaks. They are endothermic. And they have wings.
Hi, my name is Daniela Perez, and my question is, do all birds fly?
Now you may be thinking, hey, you missed the obvious, what about flight? Well, not all birds fly, like ostriches and penguins, who have other ways of navigating their environment. Some mammals do fly, like bats, so flight is not specific to birds. What is specific to birds are feathers. Feathers come in an array of colors and are used for a number of different reasons. Each feather on the body of a bird has an important role in the bird's activities and lifestyle. Feathers allow birds to fly, show off, blend in, stay warm, and keep dry. Feathers are also something that they share with their ancient ancestors, the dinosaurs. Imagine a feathered Tyrannosaurus Rex or Velociraptor. How cool was that? We really hope you enjoyed this video and learned something exciting and new. In our next video, we're going to be discussing what these guys eat, so please be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Share this video with your family and friends so they can learn something new too. I hope you guys have a nice day.